Barry Grossman is an international lawyer who joins us. Barry Grossman, welcome to the program. When you take a look at the situation of homelessness in the U.S., one of the things that there's an immediate perception that may be wrong is that the number of Americans who actually are employed but yet don't have jobs shows the depth of the housing problem that exists. Of course, add to that the people who are actually in poverty. Can you paint a clearer picture for us when it comes to homelessness in the U.S.?
The problem itself, no surprise. I think it's also well recognized by that ideologically it's to be expected, and it's not surprising that people who become homeless as a result of some crisis or as a result of structural problems have a very difficult time getting back to a normal life and experience a lot of prejudice. But really, the causes of homelessness can be seen roughly in two main categories. There's issues that are uniquely associated with the individual, like addiction, mental illness, and the like, family breakdown, which is always represented as being the most significant. And then on the other side of the coin, there's rising housing prices, gentrification, low wages, the working poor, skyrocketing prices we see coming along with the Great Reset. None of this should be any great surprise. The only thing that's surprising is the numbers aren't a lot worse, and I think we'll see them get worse before they get better, because there is no easy fix. There's a lot of prejudice experienced by these people, and at the same time, the powers that be, at least on the Democratic side, are refusing to prosecute many crimes, which make it easier for people in crisis to decide to live that lifestyle. Shoplifting is no longer prosecuted in a number of places, breaking and entering, larceny, which is basically theft, and a number of other things. So what we see are a whole bunch of problems that you could be forgiven for saying are associated with the continuing breakdown of the traditional family unit. And I think it's going to get a lot worse before it gets any better, especially with this great reset underway and the disparity of wealth and the very quickly rising prices combined with very low wages.
Well, you talked about wealth disparity. In some sense, that points to inequality. And what is somewhat perplexing is when you take a look at a state like California, that's, if not, I think it's the richest state actually, of which you also see inequality to the extreme, where a lot of people are homeless. Why would the richest state in the U.S. also have one of the highest rates of homelessness, do you think?
Well, to be fair, a lot of homeless people migrate to California because of the warm climate. It's a lot easier to be homeless in a climate that's not extreme, like, say, the Northeast or the Midwest in California than it is in those states. So a lot of people gradually make their way hitchhiking in any number of other ways, or they go there to hoping to improve their life and fail and get stuck there and choose to stay there. On the other side of the coin, there's a whole lot of policies there that are problematic, both for and against homeless people. And of course, the United States, with its focus on success and status and money, will never be anything if not deeply divided along lines that see certain demographics experience ongoing oppression and discrimination. And there's very few things that are worse to be known as in America than being homeless. They're almost like lepers. They're not seen, nobody notices them. It's very difficult to come back from it because you don't have a telephone very often. Now we have cell phones, but employers are very wary of giving these people a chance. So it's very difficult.
All right, thank you very much for that. We appreciate it. Barry Grossman, international lawyer from Bali, talking to us there. Thank you.